Shalom Aleichem. Hello, we have once again the Sefer Lekach Tov. Let's take a look. He's telling us about how to learn Torah little by little with Hashem's Torah. Let's take a look right now. This is called Emunas Yisroel. Emunas Yisroel from Harav Gedalia ben Harav Rav Avram. Mi Amsterdam, Baal Mechaber Be'er HaTorah ala Chumash. So that's Harav Gedalia ben Harav Rav Avram. That's all. Let's take a look. 1 minute. So, this is the Amud HaTorah. This is from the Amud HaTorah. Let's take another look at this. V'hinei Shlomo HaMelech Olav HaShalom Hora Lanu B'chachmaso Be'eze Ofen Sheyasig Es HaTorah Im Tevakshenu Kekesef V'chematmonim Techapsena Oz Tovin Yira'as Hashem. So we're learning the bottom lines over here. So anyway, Shlomo the king, Olav HaShalom, teaches us with his great wisdom the way in which a person should reach the level of learning Torah. Im tevaksheno kakesef. If you will, here we are over here. Im tevaksheno kakesef v'chat matmonim techapsena. If you search after it like silver and like hidden gems techapsena, then you will search after it. You will Oz Tovin Yiras Hashem. Oz Tovin Yiras Hashem. Then you will reach to the fear of Hashem. And the fearing of Hashem is the beginning of Chachma. It says Reishis Chachma Yiras Hashem. The beginning of all wisdom is the fearing of Hashem. So then you will reach to fearing of Hashem. Hi HaTorah v'nechsei anan ha'eich derech ha'odam ha'ma'asev kesef ma'asev achas ad sheyehei lo dinrei kesef v'yachakach dinrei zahav ad chamishim ad meyo v'ad elef elofim. So this is the way when somebody is searching after silver. So first he collects one piece of silver. Then he collects a few pieces of silver until he has a few dinarim of kesef, of silver. In other words, he collects one at a time until he has a few dinarim of kesef, of silver. V'yachakach dinrei zahav. Afterwards, he will collect a dinarim of zahav, of gold, ad chamishim, till he gets 50, ad meya, until he gets 100, yad elef alafim, until 1,000, until 1,000,000. You collect one after another, V'derech ha'adam limashmeish tamid bekiso, shelo ya'abed mimenu mima she'asaf. And it's the way, the way of a person to always be taking a look at what you have in your pocket, to see that you shouldn't lose from what you have already collected. In other words, you want to touch the money to see, you count it, you assure yourself that you still have it. So the person is always trying to go over the money that he has already. And also he's trying to collect more and more at the same time. Until he will become a very big rich man, a rich person, with Hashem, with Hashem's help. So in other words, he's always like looking over what he has, and that while he's collecting more and more. Then when he becomes rich, then he looks to double what he has. Ma'at afilu shura achas afilu mila achas bechol yom. So the same way, a person that is looking to become knowledgeable in the Torah of Hashem, tzarich lilmod, he has to learn ma'at, little by little, afilu shura achas, even one line every day, afilu mila achas, even one word, bechol yom. That's even that. Of course, we can learn more than that. We can try, but even one line, even one word, b'chol yom, every day. Rak sheyachzer b'chol yom ma shalamad b'meya yom. But you have to also go and return to what you learned before. B'meya yom, all the hundreds of days before, you should look and try to review it. Kemo shemashmesh bikiso b'chol eis kedei shelo ya'aved mimeno ma shalamad kvar. In order that it should be in your pocket at all times, so you shouldn't lose that which you have already learned. In other words, one should always be trying to review what one learned, and then going further, a line at a time, a word at a time. So the same thing. You have to be looking at it and touching whatever is in one's pocket. In other words, to go over it again and again. At all time. Mimeno, it shouldn't be lost from him. Mashalamat kvar, that which he already learnt. Ain't sufik shebeshana achas mikol shekain v'harbe shanim. So there's no doubt that in 1 year, and certainly in many years, afilu im yilmod shura achas o mila achas b'chol yom yirba b'Torah. So there's no doubt that if one learns like this, b'shana achas, in 1 year, and certainly in many years, afilu im yilmad shura achas, even if one learns one line, let's say, o mila achas, or one word one adds to one's learning, b'chol yom, every day, yarbe b'Torah, ki achas li achas, he will continue on in the Torah. He will add on to his Torah learning. Limitzo cheshbon, to be a good cheshbon, a nice amount that he will have learned. B'tehei Torah Hashem temima metoka bepiv, and that the Torah of Hashem, the Torah of Hashem temima, it's perfect. The perfect Torah of Hashem, metoka bepiv, it will be very sweet in his mouth, v'yinaim linafsho, and it will be a pleasant for his linafsho, for his soul, that he will have hana, he will have benefit from it, v'nishmoso. So this will be very good for him if one learns like this. If one tries to review what one learned, and then one learns a little bit more and more every day. He can turn into a very great store of the learning of Hashem's Torah, then he will be successful, and when one tries to do things, Hashem helps, and he can become, he or she can become very, very successful in the learning. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Yeshikoyach, and much success in the learning and the doing of the mitzvos. This is Sefer Lekach Tov, and this is from the section of Amud HaTorah, the pillar of the Torah. This is from Emunas Yisroel. This is a section of Emunas Yisroel by Harav Reb Gedalia ben Harav Reb Avram Amsterdam. Bala Mechaber Be'er HaTorah ala Chumash. He's the one that compiled Be'er HaTorah, the well of the Torah ala Chumash, on the Chumash. This is from Sefer Lekach Tov. Tov, thank you.